Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be diving into the career mode in NASCAR 25, the upcoming NASCAR video coming out October 14th. In this game, you are going to start out in the ARCA Menard series. There are 4 series in the NASCAR game. They are the Cup, Xfinity, Craftsman, Truck, and ARCA Menard series. You are going to start out in a backyard garage and debut in the mandatory ARCA Menard series. There will be no skipping to a higher series like you could in NASCAR Heat, where you could choose to start in the Dirt, Truck, Xfinity, or Cup series. In NASCAR 25, you're going to start from ARCA at the bottom and build your way up. You will sign contracts with sponsors, earn money from races and sponsors, hire staff, expand your facilities, upgrade equipment. You'll also have opportunities to boost your reputation with fan outreach and charity events, which are pretty much just like click immersion menus, kind of like what you have in Madden video games with doing things for sponsors, so nothing too deep, but a little depth feature that they've added on. You'll have enhanced crew chief and spotter comms for strategy. You've actually seen that in some of the video. On the track, you'll see the spotter make a recommendation on what you should make for changes to the vehicle. They'll be like, I think we should do this pit strategy. They're just recommendations. There's not too much information about how deep they get into it. You will be able to locate resources for upgrades and parts and balance on-track and off-track investments. There is no silly season or driver swaps. iRacing had said that. You will not be hiring and managing other drivers. You'll be focusing on your personal career. To what I'm aware, there isn't retirement either. It's just going to be the same drivers racing along for your entire career. It is actually a difficult thing to implement that in as a system, and so I understand why they didn't. But there will be a good amount of customization. You can create a custom driver. Not too sure if you're going to be able to do custom fire suits, helmets, and gloves, but you are able to do custom paint schemes on the cars. We don't know how good the paint booth is, but we're expecting it to be something on the level of what you had in like NASCAR 15, NASCAR 14, all of those games. Now, roster integration is a really cool one with the career mode. There's over 190 real drivers that you can race against, and it's more than we've ever really had in a game. So you'll even have some drivers, it would seem, unconfirmed, but that will be in part-time rides. So you might have a couple races where you have Martin Truex, Jimmy Johnson, and drivers like that in the Cup Series as an example. As I had delved into earlier on the off-track activities that build a reputation, they are via public experiences, charities, sponsor tasks, commercials, community events. And as I said, you really do just click them. They're just immersion elements. There's a strong narrative of cutscenes, real audio, pre-race build-up. They try to create a Daytona 500 anxiety, for example, decisions on staff upgrades and how you're going to shape success from the garage to the track. Some limitations would be the series exclusive tracks. Supposedly there is no cross racing on non-native tracks, but I do not have that confirmed. It was just something I had seen talked about on X, and you can't drive for multiple teams or manage multiple organizations. That I do know for a fact. You cannot hire drivers to race under you, so that's one little limitation, but it is a first game, so I'm expecting them to add things like that for depth for the career mode in future games. There is no split screen. It is a future priority. There's no caution replays to what I'm aware of. I had heard a rumor there's no deep stats, but I think there might be some relatively decent stats, probably like what you had in NASCAR Heat 5, even though they were broken in Heat 5, but you might not have like deep stats that get into like telemetry information and things like that. To what I can tell, there is no choose role option. I have not seen it on any of the little clips of videos. Online practice and qualifying, not too sure about, but I do know there is online racing and that you can have up to 40 cars in it. That's getting a little bit off of the career mode, but good to get into anyways, and we can break into that a little bit more as we go along. But that's essentially what we know for the career mode. To sum it all up, you start on ARCA, your backyard garage, you work your way up, you improve your team, your car, you do R&D, probably think NASCAR 15 was the last game I remember of a really good... Actually, you know what? NASCAR Heat Evolution had it too, where you would like upgrade different parts of your race team to have better motors, better transmissions, better aero. So you'll have features like that in it to build up your team as you go along. And as you get enough money to break into the Truck Series, you'll do that. As you get enough money to break into the Xfinity Series, you'll do that. Into the Cup Series, you'll do that. There is no limitation on being able to run all 4 at once, as in real life, a Cup driver can't run full-time Xfinity or Truck. In the game, it would appear that you can run full-time in all of them, which is pretty cool for most people. For now, that is largely what we have on the career mode that goes into it. As they release more footage of these exact things, I will try to break them down for everybody so we can get a better idea of what we're looking at. But that is the information we have for now without putting too much speculation on it. About 85% of everything I told you there, it has some basis to it and is proven. About 15% of it is a teeny bit speculative. I tried to skip over some of my notes that I can't guarantee. But if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe below so you know every single time I upload. This is a NASCAR and fun stuff channel. If you like NASCAR adventures, you'll like this channel. Plan to do a couple more NASCAR 25 videos. The next one will be about physics, and I look forward to getting some gameplay out with this game in the coming months. So be sure to leave that like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time.